How do we navigate our relationships when the language that we are accustomed to feels new and unfamiliar? Sometimes insignificant change. The words that we had relied upon feel a little unfamiliar. It's almost as if there's this, we feel halting when we use these words, or when we hear the words said by another person, they feel dissonant, as if these words that had previously been comforting and smooth in our hearing are covered with pointy shards. And that can be really confusing. And the confusion makes a lot of sense, because when we are in the midst of tremendous change, everything changes. It's not just one compartmentalized section of our lives that experiences the change. The way that a pebble falls into a still pool of water, sending ripples out. Those ripples will eventually reach the shore. Those ripples will eventually impact the grasses on those shorelines. Even the fish that are swimming within that pool may feel a change in the water as that ripple moves through. So what happens when our language feels new to us and we feel like there's this almost this sense of betrayal when the language that we'd relied upon, the language that we'd become accustomed to, feels strange and alien and unknown? Well, that's where our superpower of noticing can step in. When things become massively unfamiliar, we have not just the opportunity, but we must take the responsibility and the weight of finding what those meanings are. Finding what those meanings, those new meanings are, can be kind of scary and alarming, because all that had been known is now unfamiliar. It's easy when our language feels new, or when the words seem to have lost or changed their meaning. It's easy to feel a sense of, well, it's easy to lose that hope. It's easy to sink into that bog of cynicism. But that superpower of noticing is present. When that word that you had relied on and was so familiar feels sharp and pointy, notice that it's sharp and pointy. Notice what the circumstance is when that word feels sharp and pointy. Notice what's happening in your mind and in around your internal landscape. When language has lost its meaning, that doesn't mean that we chuck communication out the window. It's an opportunity. And not all opportunities seem wonderful and positive and delightful. Some opportunities are just hard. That doesn't make them less of an opportunity. It makes you braver, more courageous, fierce in your willingness to engage, a radical heretic for hope in the face of a changing environment. That is an encouraging thought. I'm Catherine Gabriel-Jones. I'm an encouragement coach. And I do mean this when I say, I believe in you.